weaknesses is that he's very easy to kite around, keeping him out of reach so that he can't hit the enemy. Even if you get Blink Dagger to initiate, you can easily be kited after you blink in. That is one of the reasons I have Blade Mail, Radiance and Refresher as my core items when playing Raid King. Blade Mail and Radiance allows you to deal a lot of damage, even if you aren't able to go close to the enemy, and Refresher is great for the ultimate and will also refresh Blade Mail. When going these items, you will still have plenty of physical damage, so if you get in range of the enemy to hit them, you won't hit like a kitten. Blade Mail is pretty much a perfect
Dyer's ban. Radiance ban.
All right, hello and welcome to the NewMetaMedia broadcast of the UGC match between Team Citadel and Team Resilience. Last game we had Team Resilience a bit on the back foot. Team Citadel commanding a strong mid to late game thanks to a lot of good farm on the mid Invoker and the safe lane Juggernaut. Let's see if Team Resilience can turn this around. Team Resilience on Radiant side now, and Team Citadel switched over to Dire side. Team Citadel picking up the Shadow Fiend and Earthshaker, and Team Resilience grabbing up that Winter Wyvern. Winter Wyvern was a strong pick for Team Citadel in the last game, providing a lot of harass with the Axe against the PA. We've got Citadel banning out the Tuscan Queen. We've got Resilience with the banning the Doom and Zdazzle. So we'll see what they do. I am your caster 71, the host with the most boasts from coast to coast. And I'd like to formally welcome you to the stream. I hope you guys are all having a good time. We had a little hiccups in the beginning. I don't think the microphone was working properly, but let's see if we can fix that this time around and make it a ripping good laugh. On a personal note, I'm a little hungry, but beer's a snack, right? Yeah, that counts.
Radiance ban.
Excellent. Wind Ranger coming out for Team Resilience, one of my favorite heroes, but we're not here to talk about me. Just the hero and how strong she is. I think she's got a middle tier skills that are great in many situations. The shackle, the power shot. So she's got a lockdown, she's got a nuke, she's got an escape, and she's got a push. So she's such a strong hero in my opinion. Undying being banned out along with the Darkseer. Both good off-lane harass push characters. So we'll see what Citadel wants to do this time around. They had a commanding lead in the last game. This is a best of 3, if I'm correct. It could be a best of 2 for points. I'm not sure. But I'm just here to enjoy some good Dota and some cool plays. If you guys have any problems with the cast or the camera work or anything of the sort, just call it out in Twitch chat, and I'll try to keep my eyes on it. And I'll try to adjust accordingly if I'm too loud, too quiet, curse too much, you don't like my hair, I dress funny, you know, whatever. Give me the business, I don't mind. Anti-Mage being banned out by Team Resilience along with the Legion Commander on Team Citadel. So everyone's hitting their stride a little bit. The Shadow Fiend's a bit of an early mid pick for Citadel, but last game their mid, I believe it was Samir, was the Invoker, and he dominated. He did a great job getting really early Yules and Blink and just jumping off all over the place. So we'll see. Looks like we're burning out a little bit of our reserve time on the time of Citadel, but they must be thinking about what they want to do here. The Earthshaker, a strong mid support roamer. Also the Winter Wyvern. As we saw last game, Winter Wyvern came mid and helped get that early kill on Alk, which shut down his farm just a little bit early and kind of put him on the back foot. He had to retreat to the jungle. Earthshaker could perform that same exact role for Citadel. I expect 1K Soul will be on that Earthshaker. He seems to be the selfless support captain of his team. But we'll see. A lot of time being burned here. I hope I'm not dropped, or we don't have someone, the captain hasn't dropped or anything like that I haven't noticed. So that would be a pain in the bum.
Only 10 seconds.
Only 10 seconds left.
Disruptor.
There we go, Disruptor. Ooh, that glimpse counter to Wind Ranger is excellent. And a fast pickup for Rubik on Resilience. It looks like they have, I'm just going to call them right now, Team Lockdown. Rubik with that Levitate Winter Wyvern, with that lockdown and her Winter's Curse. and her Cold Embrace. Excuse me. Wind Ranger throwing out those shackles. I mean, could be some pretty impressive lockdowns going on. Citadel's going to have to pick up again. It took them a little bit of time to pick last time, so they're going to have to start making some quick picks.
10 seconds.
Their reserve time all the way down to 6 seconds. Not a lot of margin for error here for them.
Hurry, hurry.
Oh, the old crazy man in the flying machine. All right. Gyrocopter's fallen off a little bit since some patch changes. I still think he's a very strong hero. He didn't have any super major changes, but we'll see. We'll see what they do with him. Clink's coming out on Resilience. That's a strong, nasty hero. Now, if Resilience is gonna be a cheeky little clever team, they might pick up the Drow and just go for that super extra damage on all their ranged heroes. We'll see if Citadel sees that coming and decides to ban it. If Resilience does grab that Drow, though, nope, they ban out the Clockwork. If Resilience does grab that Drow, though, they won't have much tankiness at all. They'll heavily be relying on the Winter Wyvern Wind Ranger to be the targets, with Wind Ranger Wind running a lot and Winter Wyvern kind of keeping people healed up and safe. Disruptor, also a good pick against Winter Wyvern. I wasn't thinking about this, but the Cold Embrace is going to hold the teammates in place, and Disruptor has plenty of time to throw down his Kinetic Field and Static Storm, excuse me.
Reserve time.
So it's kind of like hitting a slow-moving target, as it were. Resilience still hasn't revealed their mid. Wind Ranger could go mid, but I don't know. Against a Shadow Fiend, I mean, it's not a terrible pick. We'll just see what happens. We'll go on a journey together of discovery and see what happens. Centaur Warrunner getting banned out again. I believe he was banned out last game. Team Resilience not interested in dealing with that quick initiation. I believe Citadel banned it out last time, so because if I recall, Centaur Warrunner was down here on the ban, so that would have been Citadel. All right, hello and welcome to the NewMetaMedia broadcast of the UGC match between Team Citadel and Team Resilience. Last game we had... All right, looks like the cast has finally caught up, and we are good on the audio and the visuals and everything, so thanks all for your patience. If there are any problems before, and oh, we got the Spider Mommy coming out. All right, I love me some Broodmother. One of my personal favorite combinations is Sniper Broodmother in the off lane. It's really hard for teams players to deal with in general. You have Broodmother running around and Sniper just harassing the hell out of him. But Broodmother, okay, so it looks like we're gonna have Broodmother off lane, probably solo, Gyro safe lane, and Kunkka coming out for Resilience. We were talking about a tank earlier. I wouldn't say Kunkka's much of a tank, but he can definitely mess with some heroes and throw out a lot of good harass. So we'll see what happens here. Resilience is going to be a highly mobile, highly explosive team, whereas Team Citadel, probably a bit more on the safe side. Earthshaker might be able to dominate those team fights. Shadow Fiend getting those strong ganks, and Gyrocopter also helping with those dominating team fights, whereas Broodmother's going to set up her house somewhere and then not leave as much. So let's wait until we get in. Come on, boys and girls, pick your heroes. And 1K Soul, 5K Heart is going on that Earthshaker, so we will see maybe a selfless support Earthshaker from 1K. Shiro rocking the Rubik, Zoe on the Clinks, Seg on the Kunkka. Seg was previously the Alchemist mid, so we'll probably see the Kunkka go mid. Samir was also mid, so it'll be Sig and Samir facing off in the mid lane again. Let's drop this overlay so you guys don't get annoyed with that. And the game is paused right off the bat. Looks like we got some drops. Pause Simulator 2, Episode 2. Let me see if I can... Okay, looks like we do have a little bit of freedom of movement here, so let's enjoy some... Maybe we could do some intros. We've got 659 on that old man Gyrocopter, sporting a little bit of cosmetic items. And then we've got Neely Mambo on the old man Old Man Disruptor riding a creepy eel dragon. Expelled on the Broodmother, creating her spiderlings and a nasty fanged abdomen, as you can see. Who else are we missing? We've got 1k soul, 5k heart on the Earthshaker with his Hannibal Lecter mask because he wants to eat your liver with some fava beans. Did I miss anyone? Samir. Samir on that Shadow Fiend. He'll probably be going mid. We'll see if he has that explosive output like he did previously on the Invoker. Sig on that booty-loving pirate, Kunkka. Doge, much wow, on the pig-tailed Wind Ranger, throwing out her arrows and her shackles being a huge annoyance with Windrun as well. Shiro on the grandest of Magus, also known as Rubik, throwing out his green bolts and levitates. Zoe on the Clinks, looking like a Viking fiery skeleton. And last but not least, we have King MC, I believe the captain of the team on Mommy Popsicle Dragon, also known as Winter Wyvern. So let's see what kind of... Oh, need you. Okay. Got some disconnects. I'm assuming it's Reborn because we've all been complaining about Reborn lately, especially casters. Oh boy. But knock on wood. Knock on wood, I haven't crashed yet. The last time I casted a game, I crashed every time I joined the game, probably 3 times in a row before I could get in the game. So that was not a lot of fun. If you're a caster like me, and you would like Valve to release patch notes for what they fix casting and watching wise, please let me know, because I would love it if they released patch notes for casting and spectating, but they do not. So, all right, got another pause. Samir. How do you? Well, Samir. We're gonna go with Samir. Samir is waiting. Ooh, little pudgy courier. Look at you being all cute. Nobody uses you anymore. And a Venoling on the side of Radiant. So. Hey guys, let's not curse. Let's not curse in the game. Come on. You're better than that, as your grandmother would say. Come on, honey. You're better than that. It looks like we're good to go. Might get some sweet Dota going on. Is my mic right here? This does not look good. I don't like this. I don't like this. Let's check our settings real quick, boys and girls. Yeah, it looks good. Okay. We'll see what happens. I hope it works out for you. Lots of pings coming out. Citadel making their way to the top rune as almost a whole team. I'm assuming Broodmother's going to throw out her webs. She's already leveled webs. She's going to throw it out there and try and sneak that rune. While the rest of her team is going to maybe dominate, try to get a first blood top rune. Resistance clinks all by himself down there at the bottom. Seg scouting that rune, showing himself a little bit. The rest of his team taking a more of a hidden position back here. So we will see. Vision is going to be a strong resource in this game, as Citadel might be tempted to buy a gem for the Clinks, or Resistance might be tempted to buy a gem for the Broodmother, but that could backfire on both of them as their stealth heroes. Citadel walking in with some swag. They are ready to go in there. Gyro very strong, hasn't leveled Rocket Barrage yet. Shadow Fiend still hasn't leveled either. No one's leveled. They're playing it very safe. They don't know what they're buying yet, but it looks like Shadow Fiend is just going to walk out with the bounty rune. Clinks is going to walk out with the bottom bounty rune, so not a whole lot going on here. Oh, this might be a cliff. Oh, you cheeky jerk. Well played, Shiro. Now we'll see how long Nilly is going to be on the cliff. Start the timer, 25 seconds. 659 up here, maybe going to get a little free farm. Looks like we have Wind Ranger off lane, Kunkka mid. Earthshaker's going to be supporting mid for Samir. Throwing out that ward that might be very obvious, but not much Seg can do about it. I don't think he wants to invest in the wards. So he's going to have to beg for a teammate to help him deward that. Stack coming out. That might get blocked by the disruptor. It is not. Wow, well played. So Courier coming out with a TP for NewMetaMedia. That gives a little room for Windrunner to kind of do what she wants because he's on that cliff for so long. Let's take a look at these last hits denies, huh? Shantwe. Shadow Fiend doing very well along with Clinks. Broodmother doing also very well in the off lane. Taking quite a bit of harass from this Clinks, though. That is a huge pain in the butt. Using her first Tango. Taking a lot of damage. Mommy Popsicle Dragon might be able to make something happen. This might be a first blood. The Searing Arrows, can they knock her down? They can't. That regen from the web is just too strong. This was an interesting ward. It was a big play, but it just didn't work out. Good try, though. Good try on both sides. Top lane, Gyro's getting a little more aggressive because he has the Disruptor backup. Rubik and Windranger both strong ranged off lane heroes, so we'll see what they're doing. Windranger ahead of Gyro, now locking him down. They're going to throw out some harass. There might be a Levitate coming soon. The Rocket Barrage, little off the mark, but picks up on Shiro. Can Shiro get out of this? How are his jukes? The nuke from Windranger. Can they handle it? The stun is good, but the Rubik is gone. That is too bad. And now the Glimpse. Does he have a kinetic field to back it up? He is not. Oh, he is level 2, but he hasn't leveled it yet. Rocket Barrage coming out again. Can they take down this Windranger? They can. Wow. They really turned this around into a strong double kill. 0 to 3. Did I miss a kill? I must have missed a kill. Who died? Kunkka died mid, it looks like, to the Shadow Fiend, probably. Sorry to miss that, boys and girls. Lots of action all over the map, all by myself. Driving the helicopter camera. Samir doing well, very well. 22 souls. Strong mid laner, this fellow. Sig having a bit of a problem. He's got 2 pooled tangos and a bottle, though. That bottle might help him recover. 1K coming down. He's got level 2, but all they really want is that fissure. They've got a ward down here to block the pool camp and keep an eye on it. Broodmother cruising around with her little babies. Looks like top lane, we've got a Shackle on the Mambo. And a Glimpse onto Doge. Much wow. We'll see if Gyrocopter can make something of this. Is the Rocket Barrage enough damage? It isn't quite enough damage, and she has the Wind Run. And a beautiful Shackle. Wow, the angle on that. How did you plan that, or was that just accidental? Kinetic Field going out just to stave back the creeps. There might be a power shot coming. If she can be clever about it. Boom! Sniper shot. 360 no scope. Down here, King MC trying to keep back Expelled. Has the vision. Expelled should be able to see that. She should know. Shiro might come in for a Levitate. Doesn't look like they're interested in dealing with that. They just want to let Clinks have his space, get his farm. Meanwhile, mid lane, we've got a DD on Samir. He wants to dive deep, but 1K is... Well, it looks like 1K wants to dive deep, but Samir is more interested in not dying to that tower, so... There might be a fissure on the back end. We'll see. There's the Courier. That doesn't look... looks like they might be chasing a little too far. Might not be able to handle this just at this moment. But Samir can definitely clean up these souls. Push this lane. Clinks has about 1,700 gold right now. He's going to need to pick up something big. He hasn't been shut down that bad. He's got 26 last hits. He's still behind both Broodmother and Shadow Fiend, but he really needs to explode if he wants to be the carry that they need. And Samir going hard on Doge, much wow. But King MC is there to support Doge. 1 or 2 more hits. Can the Fissure save him? Oh. He's good. He gets away. The power shot, not going for Samir, just kind of keeping everyone back. Shiro coming in to support again. It looks like Resilience is going to have to play very defensive there. They're a bit on the back foot on this. Last hit's very, very much in favor of Citadel right now. Shadow Fiend needs to go take a fountain break, drink his power 8. He's got an Aquila, he's got power treads, nothing in the stash. 1K's got a Ring of Regen and Boots of Speed. Might be going Vit Boots just so he can get that extra move speed to go in on the heroes. And a pause coming out just before the power shot. Oh my. He's ready to go. Here comes the power shot. Let's see if it's on the mark. Ooh, good harass from Doge. Much wow. Zoe's got 1 Tango and 1 Wraithband. He's saving. He must have something on the courier. He's got an Aquila and a Soul Ring. Wow. He just bought all the things. Expel diving a little bit, trying to keep that creep wave back. Let's check that mini-map. Looks like Shadow Fiend's harassing the hell out of Kunkka, but Kenka's doing just fine. Kunkka's doing just fine. He's got his bottle. He's got his pushback with the splash, Tidebringer. Broodmother diving deep on Zoe. Zoe has an escape mechanism, but Shiro does not. Shiro's going to explode into a swarm of spiderlings, so... Expelled is very interested in pushing this tower. They have a lot of spiderlings. They have a lot of creeps. Top lane is quiet, so it looks like they're going to lose this bottom tower very quickly. Resilience might have to resort to a different game plan. This doesn't seem to be working out. Oh, on the back, looks like we lose Shadow Fiend. I'm not sure where. I didn't see. It was probably Seg with his boat since it's on cooldown. So he probably got a good Torrent X. Doge throwing out another power shot, just harassing 659 down. 659 doesn't really have any more. Oh, there's the call down. He doesn't really have any more sustain, but the Rocket Barrage just out of range, but he still gets it. The Thunder Strike is really what helps him out there. Mid lane, Shadow Fiend doesn't have souls. He just came back from death. He's only got 17, so he doesn't quite have the damage he wants, but he still manages to take out the Rubik. But the boat is there. Good boat from Seg. Can Seg bring him down, though? King MC needs to get in there and help him out, but Nilly is there to help, and they have a TP coming in. So, and this bottom tower is gonna go down quickly. Broodmother just expelled, cutting the lane, just like in the last game. His Axe, he just wants to cut this lane. He doesn't really want to do much else. So, wow, just barely missed the Clinks here, popping down that web house. Cruising on by. That's hilarious. And here comes the deny from Clinks. Excellent deny. Clinks does not have the best attack speed ever. Early game. It was a good deny. Hats off to you, sir. So we're looking at the minimap now. Let's see where we can find some action. We've got a courier hanging out by the top rune. Not sure why. Is that bait? What's going on here? Shadow Fiend farming up the stacks that Earthshaker has primed the pump for him on. This is a ×2. There we go. That's fun. I like drawing on the map. Sorry, guys. I'm the John Madden of. Oh, Broodmother manages to get a double kill, but falls eventually to the Clinks. She takes out Mommy Popsicle Dragon and the Grand Magus. Clinks not roaming at all. Very interesting. Going very, I guess, hard carry. He wants to explode in the late game, but this might be a personal thing, but I think Clinks needs to roam. He needs to make things happen. But we'll see. Here comes the boat. I can hear it, but it's just off the mark. Maybe fooled by the illusions. Here goes Clinks. He's finally doing that roaming. He might be able to take out this Shadow Fiend, but Shadow Fiend just bottled a haste rune, so maybe he should set his eyes on that courier instead. Pop that. Oh, nope. He wants 1k soul, and he manages to get him. The skeleton walk will get him out of harm, probably though. Casual. Oh, nope. I thought he was going to throw out some raises just to see if he could randomly get that Clinks. Clinks coming up on the Nilly Mambo, so he might be able to get another kill. These roaming kills could spell the game for Clinks, really. He's hanging out here, just kind of keeping an eye out. Probably waiting for Doge's call. Doge knocks down 659. Oh, this is a nasty pause. Well, he did disconnect, so we'll cut him some slack there, but 3 minutes, BRB. Okay. Less than 3. Well, all right then. This could be very dangerous for Klinks. As he is disconnected, he could just start pathing. I can't draw on the map while it's... Can I not? I can't draw while it's paused. That's no fun. Oh, I can draw on the minimap. So he might come down here as autopilot, so it's not good. Last words. Nice. Very clever. All right, let's see who's got what then. All right, on disconnected. Nice. We've got an Aquila and a Soul Ring. Let's see. Any major items that we've missed that we haven't called out? 659 already has some Orbed Mask. Could probably go for that Helm of Dawn. Expelled going for that Orchid Malevolence with the double ob staff. So he's going to be murdering people if he gets the jump on them and silences them. They will be very, very, very dead. Samare going for that Mechanism. As soon as that Mechanism comes online, Citadel's really going to be able to do a lot of damage to Resistance in those team fights. Oh. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? It looks like we're ready to go again. Or we're waiting on SF. Thanks for correcting me, 1K. Last hit's very, very much in favor of Citadel right now. Shadow Fiend needs to go take a fountain break, drink his power 8. He's got an Aquila, he's got power treads, nothing in the stash. 1K's got a Ring of Regen and Boots of Speed. Might be going Vit Boots just so he can get that extra move speed to go in on the heroes. And a pause coming out just before the power shot. Oh my. He's ready to go. Here comes the power shot. Let's see if it's on the mark. Ooh, good harass from Doge. Wow. Zoe's got 1 Tango and 1 Wraithband. He's saving. He must have something on the courier. He's got an Aquila and a Soul Ring. Wow. He just bought all the things. Expel diving a little bit, trying to keep that creep wave back. Let's check that mini-map. Looks like Shadow Fiend's harassing the hell out of Kunkka, but Kenka's doing just fine. Kunkka's doing just fine. He's got his bottle. He's got his pushback with the splat. Hey, let's watch that language, 659. Come on. This is a family program. By my time, it's been about 3 to 5 minutes, so they don't have much pause time left, which is really unfortunate. It's too bad that we have to put restrictions on things like pause time. I understand that we need to regulate pause power, but sometimes things happen, you know? Sometimes your internet goes out, sometimes your computer dies. It's acts of God, whatever you want to call it. So that's unfortunate. I'm curious if this Windrunner is going to be able to get away. She might be able to re-engage if she wants to be really clever. The only problem is the Static Storm is going to come out. The Call Down is going to come out. She's going to take a lot of damage even if she Windruns, but Klinks might be able to come in here from the back end and try to clean it up. So it might be in Doge's best interest to actually die. Klinks, if he waits out the call down, he could just murder them both. Okay, there's the call down. There's the ult. Yeah, it looks like he's not interested. I mean, both cooldowns are down, and Kunkka's here to support. This could be a dead everyone. I don't think Wind Ranger had the choice of not dying, but... Oh! Good kill for Seg.
Radiant having unfortified structures is now
Hello, Radiant team.
attacked. No more middle tower for Radiant.
Meanwhile, Broodmother, expelled, just having the time of her life farming down here. She's got that Orchid now. It just needs to be delivered. So she should be able to run around and kill whoever she wants in her jungle. I know I say her jungle. It is the Radiant team jungle. But right now, it's her jungle. It's not theirs. She owns this. She's set up house. She's going to push tower. She can do whatever she wants down here. Clink's meanwhile trying to set up house in the opposing team's jungle. He wants to make that his house. Oh, and a stack coming out. If he reveals that he's going to reveal that he's here by ruining the stack. So they could think it's warded. They could think someone's there. Who knows? Shackle coming out from Doge. Samir charging his ultimate, popping his mech. It's not going to be enough. Doge is still going down. It's a 3v1 scenario. Situational scenario. A situational scenario. I like that word. That's a new word. Patent 71. So Samir not getting, or Samir not quite getting his explosive game like before, but the rest of his team still having a good time. Broodmother falls to the bottom, diving the tower a little too much. Seg, I'm gonna guess your boat is on cooldown. Yeah, I'm guessing the boat is what did it. Wow, look at all these wards, guys. When you want to kill a Broodmother, there's never too many wards. So we've got a Shadow Blade on Seg, I think it is. Is that your name, sir? Yeah, Seg. Seg's got a Shadow Blade. Mr. Rubik Shiro has his dust and his wand and his boots. Doge Much Wow has the phase and the talisman. No big item coming out. Looks like we're gonna have a big engagement. The Deluge coming out and the Splinter Wyvern. Winter. Seg coming out with the Shadow Blade. They might have seen it. They did. They popped the dust. He is being locked down. The kinetic field is down. They could. Looks like they can't turn this around. Here comes the boat. It might be on the bad side of them. The call down for defensive purposes. 5k, 1k is going down. Winter Wyvern can't save herself. This looks like a double kill for Samir. Shackle just off the mark. Can't quite get those trees involved. Doge is going down. That's a 3-for-1. They can still see Seg. And he blows up. That's a 4-for-1 in favor of Citadel. Meanwhile, down at bottom, Expelled is going to be taking this tower. He can go just as hard as he wants. He knows four members are down. Clinks is farming bottom. He might try to push this tower with a... Gosh, Strafe. I can never remember Strafe. Lots of pings coming out. Looks like a lockdown on Zoe. 1k Soul does not have that Blink Dagger, so he will not be catching up anytime soon. But good lockdown. I think they got the deny. No, they did not get the deny. Good pickup for Clinks for having 4 people dead. I mean, you make the best of a bad situation.
Yes.
Let's see. Broodmother's going to just be rolling in gold soon. Yeah, she's got that Orchid. She's got boots. She can kind of murder whatever she wants in the jungle. Lots of pings coming out. Looks like Zoe is going on 1k. 1k locks him down. Is Expelled here to recover. He's going to get a kill, but at what cost? Oh, the vision and the explosion. Look at all that gold just raining down on Seg. It's a 2-for-1. At what cost, my friends?
Radiant's top tower is under siege.
Two-for-1 in favor of resistance, resilience. Samir throwing out that ultimate barely hurts Seg. He doesn't have the souls to do it, but it does just enough damage for them to finish him off. Gold still in favor of Citadel. Citadel still leading in levels, and probably net worth. Yeah, top 3 on Citadel. I believe that's a, what was it? What was that item I just saw? No, I saw some. It looks like Winter Wyvern has a fair amount of gold. What is she gonna go for? Glimmer Cape is excellent on her, but she's probably saving it for a Link Dagger. Looks like Zoe is gonna take down the Disruptor on the back end. I wouldn't really call that the back end, but I wasn't paying attention, so if I'm not paying attention, everything's the back end. Zoe running away with the Skeleton Walk. Meanwhile, Expelled still having a great time down here. She can do whatever she wants. She should probably set up home somewhere else, though. Yeah, I'm going to guess this is a BKB for the Ogre Club.
Dial's top tower is under siege.
Kunkka interested. Kunkka very interested. That's an Orchid coming out on Zoe. So if he wants to kill anyone, it looks like he probably can. If he sees Expelled, he could just Orchid and kill. And he has the dust to boot. The lockdown from 1K. Oh no, excuse me. That was Shiro. He stole the lockdown. That's right. I haven't seen too many big spells stolen on the side of Shiro. That's the first spell I've seen. Gyro farming away. He's got his Yasha. He's got his Help of Dom, but... He's 6-1 and 4. I'm surprised he doesn't have more explosive items. He's got an S and Y now, so I guess that's where I was confused. Klink's coming out, going hard on 1K soul, but is it going to be worth it? Will the boat get him? No, the boat just misses, barely out of reach. Samir throwing out his Requiem. 659 wants to pick up Klink's, but he can't. He gets disrupted, still going down. Big burst, Seg. Samir on a mega kill streak. That's a 2 for 2 so far. Can Windridger clean this up? Doge trying to run away. Those little ginger legs. Good lockdown on 659 versus Neely. But Expelled is going to pick it up on the end with the nuke and the ultimate. So big fight in favor of Citadel. Samir ended up getting a lot of kills there, and 659 was on the periphery doing everything he wanted. Expelled coming in and basically ruining their day. I don't think they expected the Broodmother. No one expects the Broodmother. So we'll see if Expelled is going to make basically make this game hell for Resistance. Seg trying to do a little X marks the spot pushing. Very clever. Very cheeky. This is definitely going to be a BKB Broodmother, so she's going to want to go hard, get that lifesteal, throw out that Orchid, and really be damaging the enemy heroes in the team fight, because she's going to be strong and not care. Shadow Friend is going to have his mechanism to help her out. Samir helping everyone out. Samir. Farming up those souls again. No one's really messed with Roche yet. Invisibility. Invisible Disruptor. Probably scouted out soon. Seems like they both know. Can't really go on this yet. Now they can. That is going to be a dead Zoe. The dust comes out. Can they turn this around though? Samir is locked down. No one really to hit him, though. Here comes the boat from Seg. Yeah, it's going to be a big nuke. So that's a Clinks for a Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend. But 659 is there to try and clean up the rest of it. Doesn't really work out. Mommy Popsicle Dragon is just too defensive. 1k soul throwing out the casual fissure, and it is definitely stolen, so the fissure comes back on him. 1k getting shackled real hard. Doge using the ultimate to bring him down. That is a 3-for-1. Good turnaround. Broodmother nowhere to be seen. She just wants to push this tower. Tower is down a little bit. She could make something happen here. But if all of resilience respond, maybe she'll have to back off. If they have the vision, they don't have the vision.
Radiant's top tower is being attacked.
They have dust on the rubes. So we'll see if... No, nothing's going to happen. It looks like Expelled is going to play defensively, back off. Gyro still has a fair amount of gold. He's probably building that BKB, so he could become nasty. We're going to have some strong BKBs on the side of Citadel, and once they get those BKBs, it's going to be a lot harder for Resistance to nuke them down like they've been doing with the boat, the Winter Wyvern, and the Clinks, I guess. I mean, he still has his right click, but he's not going Deso, is he? No, he's got the Orchid. He's probably going to go the BKB as well. He's just kind of cruising around, trying to farm. Looks like he needs his next big item, which is probably going to be a BKB. He wants to stay alive. As I said at the beginning of the game, Resistance doesn't really have that tank. They don't really have someone to run in there and frontline it. Smoke coming out from the side of Citadel in their jungle. Let's see how they wrap around. Let's zoom out a little bit here. Take a look. So they're wrapping towards Roche. They might try to take Roche, or they might just cruise through the jungle looking for a character who is out of place. Clinks has got a haste, so that's not going to happen. Nope, looks like they're going to go right for Roche. "1k is kind of keeping an eye on everyone. He's kind of babysitting. Expelled. There's a boat coming out from Seg, but they can't really do much about it. Looks like a bit of a miscommunication there. He might have gone a little early and they didn't know he wanted to call his boat, but in the meantime, there's definitely going to be a Roche on the side of Citadel soon. They might give it to the Gyro. They might give it to the Samare. Yeah, it looks like they're giving it to Samare. Clinks immediately runs away. He is not interested in this. He wants to scout it and be safe. "659, not far from a BKB right now. Zoe going on to Lily, but 659 is there to support. They have the dust. The jukes are real. Zoe is silenced and dead. Those are some nasty spiderlings. Broodmother does have her BKB along with Gyro. Oh, looks like a missed Winter's Curse onto a Spiderling. Not as good as it could have been. Expelled is going to go down still, though. It gave the team enough time to react. "659 still has a fresh BKB. I believe so does Samare. No, he does not. Who else had the BKB? Oh, it must have been Zoe. Zoe must have the other BKB. BKB. Oh no, it's 659. Well, no, 659 and who? Samare. Why didn't I see it? Oh, I guess I just didn't see it. I guess I'm being dumb. It's got a 10-second BKB waiting in the wings. Seg, meanwhile, harassing 1k. 1k locking him down just a little bit. This might just be a casual encounter, but they might be able to make something of it. Still haven't seen Shiro with too many big steals. He had the Thunderstrike earlier and the Fissure. Those are both good spells, but not the big things you're looking for. You're looking for the Raise. You're looking for the Call Down. You're looking for Spiderlings even. But he just seems to not be able to get those steals that he really wants. I hear the X, that boom, 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 boom. He's just kind of scouting it out with the Shadow Blade, doing casual harass. A creepy melee is going to follow him, though.
Radiant's top tower is under
They're going to know he's here. They have vision. All right, here comes the glimpse, throwing out the kinetic fence. The boat comes out. That's going to be Aegis for Samare, but Disruptor's going to fall on the side. Let's see if they can turn this around. The call down isn't doing much, but they still have a huge advantage with the Aegis. It's a double kill for Samare, and 659 is definitely getting a mega kill streak, so that's a lot of gold going one way and a buyback from Shiro. Looks like this tower is going to be theirs. Big team fight. That's 5 kills. Basically a team wipe for Citadel to lose 2 on the side. So.
Radiant's top tower is under siege.
Might be able to push high ground here a little bit. I doubt they have buyback. They're down for 40 to 30 to 20 seconds, so there's a lot of fight that's able to be harassed on this tower here.
Radiant's top tower is under siege. Radiant structures are fortified.
That's a web steal.
Radiant's top tower is being attacked.
Web steal doesn't really matter right now, though. It's not going to help you fight him back, but good on you regardless, my friend.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
This might be Rax. It depends on if they overstay their welcome or not. Winter Wyvern might be able to come in with a Winter's Curse and turn this around. I don't think she quite has. She has the Glimmer Cape. There's the dust for the Expelled. Doja's coming in. Samara's dusted. The BKB on the Shackle and Ruins. Here comes the boat. The kinetic field is holding King MC in place. Nilly wants to go, and this Expelled is also interested. It might be too much, though. Not enough. X marks the spot on Nilly. She's going to go down. So that's a Rax to Citadel and death on their Disruptor again. Disruptor is really taking one for the team on this, dying a lot. But making sure that the rest of his team gets what they need. Samare still running from Zoe. They don't know it. Now they're splitting up. I heard a Shackle, but I don't think it quite landed. 1K Soul still running around. He has his Blink Dagger, so he's got a lot of mobility now. If Zoe can catch him, but will Samare see him? Oh, the Blink.
That should help.
Looks like they're playing defensively now. But Expelled is still here on the front lines. He can cut this wave, as we've seen him in last game and this game. He loves to cut the waves. He wants to keep the pressure on. This is turning out to be a great game. 24-29. XP graph 10,000 in favor of Citadel and also 10,000 in favor of Citadel. So Citadel doing very well. Interesting that it's only 24-29. It must be all this tower gold that just hasn't been taken. Citadel's only 1 tower down. So that must be a big part of why Citadel has such a strong advantage, and yet this kill score is so close. Only 5 off? Yeah, only 5 off. Clink should have his BKB by now. No, he does not. Samare's got an 8-second BKB hanging out. I don't think 659 has used his very much. Yeah, only once, so. Expelled is still keeping an eye on this top lane. He really wants to keep this pushed in. They did a lot of damage. They want to finally finish off this Rax. It's range, so it's not healing anytime soon. Everyone's pinging. This is where the fight is going to be. Zoe is going on 1K. 1K falls very quickly, like butter. There's a glimpse on Zoe, but they can't see him. Vision is the name of the game in this game. Doge running away with the wind run. Jeez, just so many pings, guys. Calm down. What's Seg building? Let's see. He's got a Daedalus, so he's going that X marks the spot split pushy build. So we'll see what happens there. Clinks can just melt these towers whenever he wants. If no one's in the area, he can just take it down. But if he gets locked down, and he gets Echo Slammed, 5K is there. They've got vision on him. The Rocket Barrage is going to be canceled by the BKB. Zoe is trying to run away. The missile's going to do nothing. But Zoe is going to fall to the right clicks of the entire team. Might have overstayed his welcome. He's down for a full minute. This might be the chance for Citadel to either Roche or push uphill somewhere. Roche is not up, so that option is off the table. Obviously. Seg just wiping that entire wave of spiderlings with his Daedalus splash, so that's going to be hard to push into, especially with the Expelled and all his spiderlings. They're just going to die left and right, which is unfortunate for him. He's got his BKB, he's got full 10 charges, so, and he's got 4,600 gold in the bank. He could work his way to some kind of Radiance or even something bigger if he wants. The Radiance would let the enemy team know he was in the area, though. It's kind of a dead giveaway. Zoe is going to spot out Expelled. He will Orchid him, and he will be able to go on him pretty hard. The BKB isn't quite going to do the work that Expelled needs. Bit of a wasted BKB. Might have just taken the death. But Zoe making some things happen, even though he's been dying a few times. Let's see, how many deaths does he have? 7, 11, and 7. But he can definitely make things happen if he gets the drop on people. Vision might be more important to Citadel. They might want to just get a casual gem and try to dominate that invisibility game, but that could ruin Broodmother if they pick up that gem. That's a Silver Edge on Kunkka coming out. Report me for being talkative. Pause coming out. Another door. And he's ready.
Okay, back to killing each other.
I think the way to win this game for Citadel is they need to park Broodmother in the lane, and she just needs to live there and harass. And top lane would be a great choice. And then the rest of the team can just dominate the bottom lane and try to push uphill. Here comes Seg again. Casual attacks. Jumps out. Oh. 1K almost, buddy. King MC blinking in, going for some air. They've got the dust. They've got the... Oh, call down coming down from the gyrocopter. Can they turn this around? Looks like King MC is hiding in his glacier. But the Disruptor ult is going to kick him down eventually. Seg really wants 659, but he got levitated down to the low ground. 659 has been X'd, but on the other side, Seg has been lifted. Zoe getting a murder spree. 659 wants to get them, but he doesn't have the vision for him. Expelled and 659 are ready to march down mid. Zoe is following their wake. He wants to take one of them down. He thinks he can take down 659, but Expelled is right there. That was a gem dropped.
Radiant's middle tower is taking damage. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
.659 taking a minor shackle, but it's really not that big of a deal if you don't land it on another hero or a tree. 659 taking a lot of damage from that Winter's Curse. Expelled just murdering the old man in the helicopter. BKB coming out from Expelled wants to go on Doge, but can't. The defensive Glacier from King MC. Bit of a wasted BKB, but you go for what you can. Creeps have knocked out the top barracks. So we've got supers coming down the top lane.
Is being attacked. Dire have fortified their towers.
Samir's going to go for that deny. Can he kill it? He did.
Dire's bottom tower has been denied.
Roche is up. Neely is calling it out. This could be a Roche for Citadel as Resistance tries to gather themselves together. Got a Scotty on Samare. That's nothing to, that's nothing easy to deal with on the side of resilience. And a haste, wow. They're going to see Zoe. Lock him down just a little bit, but they really want the Roche. Samare is what he's interested in. Ooh, I hear an Orchid. It's probably Clinks. Doesn't take anyone down, though. That's an Aegis for Shadow Friend.
It's not even about the Aegis.
Let's see what Samare does with this Aegis and Scotty combo. Could do a lot of damage. Kunkka might go for another Daedalus or possibly a Battle Fury to try and recover this push.
Dire's top tower is being attacked. Dire's top tower has fallen.
A lot of creeps coming in the top lane, but Zoe is counter pushing. He has a TP, so he's coming back. Seg still doing his X mark the spot split push. Being glimpsed back to where it doesn't matter, but Fissure coming out from 1K. This could be the opening they want. Nope, they're going to back off. Man. Resilience has a lot of responses to the Spiderlings. They have the Kunkka, they have the Winter Wyvern, they have the Nuke of the Power Shot. The Spiderlings really aren't going to be what gets them these towers. Here comes the boat. Expelled gets drilled. King MC with an excellent support play. Here comes the slam from 1K. Doesn't catch a whole lot, just really catches Seg. 1K falls, so does Seg. Winter Wyvern going down along with Rubik. Samare might be able to just take these barracks. He's got the stats, he's got the souls. Yep, there go mid barracks. It isn't over till it's over, folks, but Seg says it is. So that's the end of this game. It's looks like it's going 2-0 for Citadel. .659 picking up some kills on the side, just for the funsies. Oh, are they faking? No. Oh my. DCs are happening, so it looks like the game is actually over. Well, 2-0 Citadel. Big performances from everyone on both sides. 1K in particular making some good fissures. Samare being really explosive. And 659 definitely a strong carry on that. Definitely a strong carry on that gyrocopter. 14, 3, and 17. Not bad at all. Highest GPM in the game. So I'm 71 with NewMetaMedia. It was a wonderful adventure we went on together for these UGC Western Invite games. Follow us on Twitter at NewMetaMedia and Twitch at NewMetaMedia as well. Have a good night, everyone.